What's going on, everybody? Today we got the 2025 Chaparral 30 RLS. That is the rear living slide, 30 foot. It does have a 40-gallon fresh water tank, 66 gray and 33 black. This unit's super beautiful. It's got the Asdel walls. First, I'll show off with the full awning on the outside here that covers out your camping area. You do get two 30-pound propane tanks on here. It does also have the JBL speakers. It's nice that Coachmen has actually partnered up with JBL to get their JBL speakers inside the trailers. It does have your solid steps right there. Those are super nice, gives you lots of sturdy. And then over here, you do have the Asdel walls. Those are a composite panel. If you actually search my channel, I'll actually give you a breakdown on what an Asdel wall is, right? Lots of windows on this unit. You get a lot of natural light inside the trailer. And then over here, you do get a liquid propane quick connect line. So you can hook up an external barbecue, a stove, or even if there's a fire ban, you can hook up a fireplace because you can still have a fire going during a fire ban if it's a propane fire. But I want to show you the underneath here. It is a fully enclosed heated underbelly. Super nice. So you can camp earlier in the season or later in the season as well too. It does have a ladder to get up on top of the roof. It is a fully walkable roof. There is a 200-watt solar panel on top there. It does have a prep for a backup camera. And then a huge window on the outside. Super nice to let in a lot of natural light. It does have an auto leveling system on here too as well. Let me show you that there. Right. So it's nice because you could just push a button and then it auto levels the trailer out. So this way you don't have to sit there with the little leveler. And then over here you do get a hot water tank, but that's actually a hot water on demand, right? So what's nice about that is that actually you just turn on the hot water and then boom, you get hot water. You don't have to wait for anything to heat up. It does have an outside shower here, all your hookups for your water connection, and there's a black flush tank connection right there. What that is that it's a sprinkler that goes off in your black tank and it cleans it from top to bottom instead of trying to stick a hose in your toilet and trying to flush it out that way. It is a 50 amp service there too as well. This is your pass-through storage here, full aluminum frame construction trailer, and that's the button for your auto leveling system with the battery disconnect right next to it. And then it's nice too because they made your winterization super easy just to override that and kind of bypass your hot water tank, right? Or the hot water on demand. Looking at the weights on this trailer, it is dry weight, you're at 8934, so 8,934 pounds. And then fully loaded, you'd be at 11,000 pounds, right? So that gives you a cargo carrying capacity of 1,625 pounds. Super nice. One of the things I want to show you here too as well. So if you look at this slide, it's a Schwintek slide system. So that's what that looks like, right? That's called the Schwintek slide system. And then underneath the bigger slides, you do get a rack and pinion slide system. So really cool. Again, it's Asdel walls all the way around the house. And then it's nice because you on the front here, you get a wraparound front cap. Here, actually, let me get over into the sun area here for you. You get a wraparound front cap. So usually if your corner beads are right here, sometimes the seals can end up going and then you'll end up getting like water leaks inside the trailer as well, right? It's got your fifth wheel pin right there. Over here is where you'd be putting your batteries or a generator if you needed to. But there's your solar charge controller right there for that 200-watt solar panel to go on top, right? So it does have, you could put two 6-volt batteries, one 12-volt battery, two 12-volt batteries, whatever you like, right? And then this is where you're gonna have your propane tanks right there. So there's 130 on this side and then there's another 30 on the other side. But man, so much. Let's actually check out the inside of the trailer, hey? Stepping inside the trailer, I love the color scheme of this and it is super nice. You got a whole rear living unit here. You do get the island in the middle with the stainless steel sink, and it's nice because they actually gave you guys some sink covers right here. So you can have a full island use right there too as well. So much to cover here, right? And then you do get a pull around faucet. You can just detach it right from there. I do like how they have a full freestanding dinette table. But what's really nice about these chairs, check that out. You can actually store stuff, any utensils or anything like that, right underneath your chairs. You do get the pull down blackout blinds, and as you can see, there's tons of windows in this unit. Lets in a lot of natural light. Where do I begin? Okay. You do get the Thomas Payne couches, which are the recliners here. Right. So those are your Thomas Payne couches. Sometimes you'll see it as leather, sometimes you'll see it as pleather. Usually a lot of manufacturers are trying to get away from the leather just because they tend to crack during the winter time, depending on where you are. Lots of storage space up top, even up top of your trifold couch. So that right there is a trifold couch. Let me show you. So that is what the trifold couch looks like right there. So it does fold out into a full bed. What's nice is you can actually get around the bed as well too. So this way it doesn't come up right up to your island, right? Super nice. Some storage space up above. You do get the TV right across from the couches right there, your recliners. And then your JBL system right there, along with a fireplace as well, which is an electric fire heater. So you do have to be plugged in for that to work. The kitchen, super nice. Look at that. Lots of counter space here. You do get a 3-burner stove with a giant... Oh, what's going on here? First time I've seen that. With a pretty big oven as well too. That's a 22-inch oven. Right. And then you do get a 10 cubic foot 12-volt fridge. So as you can see, the fridge, it's on right now, and that's just a solar panel that's connected to it. Right? Super nice. High ceilings inside this trailer, LED lighting all the way around the house. You do get an air conditioner right there with ducted air conditioning. Right? So if you did want to have an even flow going throughout the trailer, you can. You do get a pantry space up here in the front, right, with its own little light and even a plug in there. That's super cool. Little coffee station right here. Place to hang up some cups and stuff. But it's nice that Chaparral has added your heat vents right in the walls there. So this way, if you're sweeping or anything like that on the ground, you don't have all that dirt going inside your ventilation. Over here, you do have your control panel right when you walk inside, thermostat, and then taking a walk up to the bedroom. You do have a double access to get inside to your bedroom. So you don't have to always come outside just to walk inside your bathroom. You can actually just go right from your bedroom there, right? Looking at it, you do get a porcelain toilet, stand-up shower, some towel hooks there too as well. Full vanity with some storage space right behind it. It's actually a really nice bathroom. Storage space underneath as well. And then your closet is on a slide out. So a lot of trailers that you usually see, they'll either have the east-west bed that's just kind of set up this way, kind of going like that, but this is a north-south bed. What's nice is that they actually give you a full closet just going straight out, right? So looking at this here, you do get a deep closet space. I would say that's about 1.5 feet to go inside. And then here is your bedroom as well. Right, with storage space underneath too. So you do get some drawers inside here with a lot of storage space that goes right here, and you could stuff stuff in the back as well. Super nice. You guys get some side tables there with overhead storage, and then you also get your full closet on that side too as well. Right, and your air conditioning ducts can also go here as well. So yeah, so this is the 2025 Chaparral 30 RLS made by Coachmen, which is also a Forest River product. Beautiful trailer. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, share it with your friends. This is a beautiful unit. A lot of people are actually buying trailers to live in, and they're choosing one of these ones because it is a 30-foot fifth wheel, so you guys can travel anywhere you want, but also as well, it has the space that feels really nice for living. Until next time, fam. Peace.